Welcome back, everybody. As you can see, street car's back on the lift. No, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, finally. As I said previously, I have a new wheel tire setup, but it also involves more parts than just wheels and tires. So the plan is to install this. First thing I'm going to say here, as we pan over here to my new wheels, 15-inch weld bead locks. Yes, I'm putting bead locks on an NA car. Does this car need bead locks? No. But do I care? No. It's my money, my car. I'm going to do what I want. If you guys want to critique it, go for it. Don't care. Now, side note, if you want to sponsor me and then give me opinions on what do you think I should put on my car, DMs are open, hit me up. I'll take anybody's money and do whatever they want me to with it. So if you think I need to put pink wheels on my Corvette, send me some money. I'll put pink wheels on my Corvette. But seriously, bead locks, 15-inch. Who doesn't like a 15-inch on a C6? If you don't like a 15-inch conversion on a C6 Corvette, you're not American. Willwood, BMR, Carlyle, kit, new calipers, rotors, and obviously you need to do the knuckles. And then the only thing I don't have is lower control arms. We're just going to modify the lower control arms. Going to slice them up, dice them up so the wheels fit and don't hit when you launch the car. I got the solid rotors. Cheaper. Yeah, drilled and slotted I think look a little better, but they were cheaper and not on back order for the next 2 to 3 months. These were in stock and shipped to my house in a week, so here we are. So this is what we're going to do. I mean, it's a pretty simple job. It's calipers, pads, and rotors with a little bit of knuckle installation. The hardest part about this entire job is the rear control arm and making sure you clearance it enough that the wheels don't hit. But the car's already on the lift, so we're going to lift it up, get the factory stuff out of the way, and then go from there. Factory knuckle has to come off. 18 for the, I guess, I mean, I'm gonna call it a tie rod, but it doesn't turn like a normal steering in the front. So tie rod, upper lower ball joint. I took the control arm off the frame to make it easier to get it out of the way. And then as you'll see in the clip, I tapped it with a hammer. It's aluminum, be careful. Don't swing for the fences. Down here, I tried tapping on the knuckle, which usually pops it loose, and I'm replacing the knuckle, so I don't care as much. But I borrowed Tyler's pickle fork and it popped right off. Disconnect the e-brake, disconnect the ABS sensor, and then once you...
He's so casual.
All right. This bracket that also goes through and screws into the e-brake stuff. 215s. These 3 are for the wheel bearing. Make sure you unclip that. The wheel bearing is T55. And then, the easiest wheel bearing that I've ever seen come out comes right off. And then, new one back on. It's actually really easy to work on. Torque to spec. Oh, did that rotate? No, it couldn't have. Is that the first minor modification we got to do? Dang, it hits the... And he talks about me. All right, torque spec, tight. I did have to bend this tab. I didn't realize that, and this is kind of not 100% in the same spot that it's supposed to be in. Might have to just zip tie that or something and see if it stays. Got a new nut.
Time to go.
I guess. That nut's not going to work. Well, I think I know what you got to do, and I don't like that. All right, I got to take this off so I can show you. So what I realized, this nut is flanged pretty big, and you can't start it and it hits. There's actually a groove cut out for the nut. So you got to slide the nut in and have it sitting there, and then tighten it, spin it on as you slide the knuckle down. Or you can't get the nut on, it looks like, which is actually pretty smart in my book, where that groove is. It's kind of annoying because I can't use power tools, but Well, looks like we're gonna be here a while. The groove's smart, but it's kind of annoying because I can't use power tools.
This is a hell of a clip.
Oh, this is honestly really annoying. As you can see, I put the car is now on the 4-post, not on the 2-post. We got the 15-inch conversion done last weekend. I had some minor issues we had to figure out, and then we were good to go. But I got some light here, kind of. So clearancing the control arm, we kind of did a little bit, and then I took it on a quick test drive and realized it nicked it a little bit. So as you can kind of see there, we notched it up more. It wasn't actually, I took way less off than I thought I was going to. Brake line looks good. The only thing that I gotta do, let me see if I can get some light on here for you guys. The ABS wire, you can kind of see up in there. It doesn't clip. So the knuckle's like thicker in the spot that clips onto, and the clip doesn't work like it used to. So you can't use that. So I gotta zip tie that. Besides that, really not that bad. Ride's good, needs an alignment horribly. Let me walk over here and show you. So I had an issue with the brake line. The factory one that was on the car would have worked, but when you put the car on a lift and the suspension was drooping, it got really, really tight. Like it was really hard to try to bolt on. So I gave up on that. I was gonna order brake lines. Well, luckily, you know, when you have multiple people that have multiple Corvettes and all that, and we have friends with parts, Tyler had a set. Now, as you can see, I'll show you the part number real quick. Why is it not really focusing really well? But as you can see, those say C5. That was not a C5. I looked up, and then Cullen and everybody was here looking up. They do have C6 lines at that company. I tried to find later if the lines are like the same length or something, and maybe you can just order the C6 ones, but the C5 ones work perfectly. Tyler had them laying here, so we were able to get the car done in one day and drive it, so that was really nice. But it's good to go. I have some other things I'm going to show you here in a little bit. I had to change some more on the engine that I didn't know I was going to change. Didn't want to change. It just kind of happened. I bit the bullet. I'll explain that when I show you here real quick. But 15-inch conversion is done. Drives good. We went out, guys, yesterday, part 2 to Matt's bachelor party, so I drove the car all day. Handles good, besides the alignment's off. You can tell the alignment's off. Drives good, runs good now. Everything's great. So I think it's time the car is going to be parked in the corner for a little while. We can move on to the next one. But let me lower the lift down, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh, you know, I didn't put the stuff underneath back. Is there something wrong with you?
Isn't that Fallout Boy?
I think so. I can't reach that one apparently. That was my kneecap. I'll probably film this part, but I'm gonna get a hood lamp first. Just have you been filming the whole time? That's funny.
I've showed myself. I've sang. Plenty of bloopers. I guess I could film you and just hand it off. Are you going on that side or this side?
Well, I was gonna do both.
Okay, stand back here.
I'll throw some pictures up to show you the difference, but BTR valve covers and the coils are back in here. I originally had them relocated and they were behind the fender, and then I had like 2 foot long wires. I was having issues. I've had issues over the years with wires and they melt and it takes forever. You rip the fender off. So I said, screw it. I had these parts for the track car. So I threw them on this weekend because I was having an idling, misfiring issue and I got tired of it. So we got fresh plugs, used coils, used wires from the track car, new valve covers, redid some things, but I like it. I mean, it's not as clean as the Motion Raceworks one, but it's more reliable. The wires are, 8 inches long, not 2 feet long. I don't know if you can tell, but don't mind this one. This wire here is a random wire that I had. The other wires are MSD ones. I took it to work to do some ohm testing on it compared to my other wires, and my rushing to get out on Friday, I left the box on my toolbox with the wire in it. So I threw that one random wire on it to get it running and driving for yesterday. So that will be fixed. But I mean, there's the engine bay now. I'm just gonna leave it alone. It runs and drives fine now. It idles all right. It's back to doing what it's supposed to be doing. So I think I'm gonna sell the Motion Raceworks ones and then just buy another set of BTR. The wiring's not as clean because there's more wires and stuff, but it is what it is. New whip on the channel. Cullen said, I need a car that gets gas mileage that's cheap. Now we got another Focus. Focus gang. We only got, well, I got one, he's got one, and then my girlfriend's son has one now, but we're gonna take over the world of Focuses. So the next thing you're gonna see about 4 stackers with Focuses on it in here. Not really, but that'd be funny. Anyway, so we're gonna end it off here. See, car's back together. That one is not. This car's at a point where I think I'm done with it for a while. I say that every week, but I need to get the hood to the body shop, the car to the body shop, and get the hood cut and fitted perfectly. I ain't doing that, can't do that, don't want to do that. Besides that, maybe like update the interior a little bit, different seats, maybe a new radio or something, might as well. But I'm gonna leave that car alone. It's time to get back on this one. So hopefully the next couple videos will be track car. I have about 80-85% of the parts I need for the powertrain. Now, obviously I need another set of valve covers if I go with the BTR, but you can put them on in the car. My goal is the next couple videos, get the torque tube rebuilt, the clutch installed, slave all that, measure everything, show you how to do that. And then I want to get the powertrain back into the track car. I want to have the track car running and driving by the end of the year. Whether I drive it on the street and obviously I need a big wing and all this stuff, but I want to get it running and driving and then I can work on it now. Now that I'm thinking about it, I need brakes for this car, so that was a big setback. Now that I did the 15-inch conversion on this, I have rear brakes and I just need to buy front brakes. Just little stupid things hold me up. And I got a lot of side customer work coming soon, so I'm gonna balance it out a little bit. But hopefully, track car will be next. So this is just a random ending. I apologize, kind of just babbling here a little bit. But we got the car done a week ago, and then I didn't film anything, got busy, life happened. So here we are. We're ending it off here. 15-inch conversion is done. And as I said in the beginning, if you don't like a 15-inch conversion on a C6 Corvette, you're not American. Or you drive a Mustang. And always remember to smile like Kyle. Thank you.